Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you today? Exactly.
I'm
We're doing.
we're doing. I'm feeling lost for a member of our community, and I'm sad for a member of our community. And it's not good. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in here, or some people to get in here. But yeah, I have an announcement to make this morning. And how are you doing this morning, Mr. Kevin? Other than the bad news?
A little bit tired, but you know what? I'm gonna pull through.
How you feeling this morning, Bass Man?
I'm gonna pull through. Yeah,
I hear you.
I'm buried in snow.
Bass Man got more snow than we did in Arkansas.
Go figure.
He's sitting on, what was it, the lovely Miss Bass Man measured this morning? 8 inches, 9 inches?
Yeah, right outside on a deal that flat that doesn't have anything blocking it. It was 8 inches deep.
8 inches of snow in where I about said where you live, Bass Man. In Arkansas, got 9 inches of snow in the lovely little town that Bass Man got in this morning. That the population is 4,283. Why did I remember that number? It's grown over the last 10 years for sure, by like 2,000 people.
The main town near us, the bigger town, is my daughter works in a hospital there, and she said getting from the house to the hospital, the roads were not marked. There's no lane stuff or anything because everything's just covered. And it was about 9 inches over there. So, and it's 20 miles further west than that, it was 10 inches. So the further west you get, the deeper it gets because it's coming from the west. And it's still snowing.
It's supposed to start here. Snart? Is that a word?
Snart? Yeah, snart.
It's supposed to start here around noon. So we're getting what started there yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to dump another 6, 7 on us today and tomorrow. It's supposed to snow Friday, Saturday, and Monday here. So we're getting the tail end of what you guys got. So
yeah. Our northern part of the state is usually what gets the snow like we got today. They don't think anything about getting it, but down this far, it's usually just ice and messes and everything up, and can't drive on it and all that. But this is snow. And And my inventive little dog stepped off we have a 1 brick rise up from the patio to the door. She stuck her foot off that brick into the snow, and it went up to her little knee. And she pulled her foot out and turned around and peed right there on the porch. She didn't get off in that snow.
She's like, I ain't going out there. What's wrong with you?
I'm surprised she didn't come back in and use her little pad. She has a pad in the house, and if it's raining, a lot of times she'll come in and use that pad because she won't go out in the rain.
I'm surprised that Marcel, she does the high step through the snow. She lifts her little paw 6, 8 inches off the ground when she.
The problem, this dog couldn't high step high enough to get out of it.
Well, her legs are only that long.
Yeah, that's what I say. Our dog is probably 10 inches tall with a whole dog. Much less what's sticking down. She'd be covered in snow.
Oh, in West Virginia, I'm just going to skip forward here because I seen this one right off the bat. Do they have snowplows in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Per Google, they have very few, but they do have
that. Not many. But they have some that put on the front of I mean, they don't keep them on there, but they have some that go on the front of dump trucks.
Yeah.
And then they have road graders that they've used, and they're constantly sanding, they fill the truck full of sand and drive it around pushing the snow off and all. It's just that this hit, and they're so used to ice, being all that they have to deal with, probably didn't think about plowing it off. And because usually all they have to do is jump out there and immediately put sand on the bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is fluffier.
Yeah. And Mr. Pintoff, do they have them here in West Virginia? They have 50 per county. Think of that. They have 50 snowplows per county. And
the snow can't set on your ground. The ground's too steep.
Well, you'd be surprised. But they not only sling sand here on the roads, like behind like it's a big dump truck, bigger than a normal dump truck that has a plow on it year round. That's the only job it does is plow snow during the winter. So they're down, 7 months out of the year. But they are out in force whenever it starts snowing. They sling sand. They sling cinders, which cinders are just little tiny rocks, smaller than pebbles. And they sling salt, rock salt. So the dump truck has the plow on the front, the big dump area for the salt, sand, or cinders, or whatever, and salt dust, whatever they're slinging that day. And behind it has an auger that just fans that salt out all over the road behind them in their path. So yeah, they definitely have snowplows here.
Yeah, we've got the same thing. They just, like I say, the plows just aren't usually on. They don't. The plows don't help a lot here when it's ice.
Yeah,
but they do sand a lot, and they like I say, they put the plows on when it's snow, but they don't usually have to.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and say hello to the rest of the fine folks in here. First up this morning, we got Dr. 55 Chevy, moderator and channel member. Hello to all. Silver spot 3061 at 10:05. There's 10 people in here, and I'm going to say this at the beginning here within the first 8 minutes, and when we get some more folks in here, I'm going to say it again. Mr. Daniel from Coin Help You had a video this morning, very informative video, but you can tell by the title of it, the premiums, now listen here, the premiums on constitutional, or what some folks call junk silver, are gone. If you're going to buy silver, buy constitutional, and buy now. Yes. That's my only advice that I will definitely guarantee and not say it's my opinion, because it's not only mine, it is several channels, and me and Mr. Kevin share the same thoughts on this. Buy constitutional. If you're buying $1 in junk or constitutional silver, you're going to pay like $1.50. Oh, over the spot.
Yep.
You're going to pay 50, 60 cents over spot. So
yeah, Scott S right now just asked why, and the reason why is because there's so much of it out there. People were cashing in on it for the last couple of months, and there's just a glut of constitutional out in the market right now, so they're just not paying up for it, and they're trying to sell what they have. So right now, silver's at $30.33. 90% is at $21.68 times face. So yeah, if you can find it at $21.50 or at 22 times face right now, it's a good time to go.
So think of that. You could go into your local coin shop and get a 1887 Morgan for $23. Talk about book fillers. Talk about book fillers. I mean, come on, really?
And who was this that told us this?
Dan Malone.
Mr. Mr. Daniel from Over Coin Help You. That's who you bought your very first coin show coin off of, Bassman.
Yeah.
That 1909 VDB, not the S, but the 1909 VDB. He paid a staggering $12 for that coin. And it was in really good condition, too. I don't know why I remember what everything Bassman has and what he paid for it when we're at these coin shows together. I can remember. I can remember more about Bassman.
Can remember it because I can't.
I can't remember. He'll ask me, "Do I have that?" I was like, "Yeah, you got that."
Yeah.
Do I have that? No, you don't have that yet. You need to get it though. That's what you need to do. You need to get
yeah, that's like the other day. You were looking at the coin sets, and I'm like, do I have that or just the proofs? Or
you're talking about the 2009s. You've got the uncirculated and the proof set. You don't have the silver proof set yet, but you have the 2009 proof and uncirculated sets because I made you buy them because you were going to get just the 2009 proof Lincoln cents because that's your jam. Is those 2009?
Yeah,
Lincoln.
that's all I was really.
But for like $3 more, you could have got the whole set in the original government packaging with the COA and everything. And I'm like, Bassman, $3 more, you can have the rest of the set, man. And you're like, yeah. It's like, got to do that. Yep. And then after that, I was like, peer pressure. You got to have the uncirculated set too. So he reluctantly picked up the uncirculated set. But then I was like, think about it. Now you got those Lincoln cents in that nice finish, in the nice copper. So there you go. Hey, look at this guy right here.
Now you got Baby Huey 123 saying good morning, Tiny Bassman and Kevin. We have some snow in Georgia this morning. You know, seeing reports from down there. Yeah, it's like, what's going on with the weather down south?
Now, when I lived in Georgia, I lived in Smyrna and Marietta. When I lived in Smyrna, we got snow. When I lived down there, we got like 1.5 inches. The world in Georgia shut down. They have no snow plows in a lot of the areas. And in Smyrna and Marietta, my dad worked in Marietta, and we lived there first, and he still worked in Marietta, but wanted to get out of there. So we went to Smyrna, and the world shut down. And we were from West Virginia. We went from West Virginia to Georgia, and we were like, oh, this ain't nothing. My dad's out driving around, and there was nobody nowhere. Stores were shut down, and no gas stations were open. And I'm like, what in the world's going on, Dad? And he's like, they don't know how to deal with the snow. Yeah. And I'm like, holy crap. But the U-Haul was open because my dad was one of the company presidents and managers of U-Haul. So the U-Haul was open. There weren't very many people at work that day, but the U-Haul was open.
Nobody could get there to buy one, or to rent one.
Nobody could get there to rent one, but it was open.
They had it open.
Yeah, they did. Mr. David's Doubloons. Good morning, sir. Channel member. Ahoy there. Tiny Kevin the Bass Man. Ooh, he added to the ahoy there. I like it. Mr. Balloons, were you happen to be a Navy type fellow? Because you're saying ahoy there an awful lot. Am I picking up on a Navy vibe from you, sir? Bassman would like to know that. Bassman's a Navy gentleman. From the years of the never mind. From the years of the armadas. Mr. Doubloons, good morning, sir. Just checking to see if you were
I can fold them sheets. The sails.
Oh, gotcha. Miss Amy Harrell, moderator and channel member. Good morning, Miss Amy. The lovely Miss Amy Harrell, everyone. Talk to you again a little bit of there, Mr. Robert Pentoff, member of the channel. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Hey.
Bees and Wop saying hello to the family. Good morning, sir. Hopefully all is well down there at Fun.
Yes. Hope you are having fun at the Fun. Mr. Scott S., member of the channel. Good morning, everyone, someone, and anyone. You can tell it's Friday from the greeting for Mr. Scott S. The one triplets family have made their appearance for the week.
The ones are here.
I got a text from Mr. Scott S. I'll talk about that here in a little bit.
I was going to say we need to.
Yeah.
Need to cover that when people
did not make it to the Fun show. Car broke down. Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh no.
Oh wow. Hey, look, we got the Bass Man.
What you gonna do when he's coming for you?
Threaten him with a snow plow and 8 inches of snow. That's what we want to do. That's it, he says. That's it.
It's KJ Coins saying hello all. Hopefully you and Miss Smile are having a good morning today.
Yeah, I like to go camping when it's colder than.
Oh, I do too.
Rather than hot.
I'd like to get me one of those canvas tents, like a that looks like a yurt. You know, the round tents with the conical roof.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a tent stove, like a wood burning tent stove, and go hot tenting, what they call it. Oh man, I watch those guys the guys here on YouTube go hot tenting. Oh, 20 below zero, and it's a balmy 70 degrees in their tent. They're sitting there in a t-shirt, and they look outside, and it's like 5 below zero.
Exactly. We have a canvas army tent, the green.
Oh yeah.
And we have one of those wood stoves. They're longer, you know, not a potbelly type, but it's one of the ones that's longer.
Yeah, the rectangle ones. Yeah,
the rectangle. We used to go down there, and we had a deal made that fit in the tent. You know, we cut a hole and had a hole in the tent, and then this thing hooked together through it to keep the stovepipe off the tent and everything. It was cool, but
it's made out of the what's the silicone? It's not silicone. Silicone. They don't burn. It's the rubbery stuff.
This one's aluminum looking.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Aluminum looking, but it's got a insulation stuff inside. It's probably asbestos or something. Yeah.
Breathing in the good stuff.
I just try not to eat it.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough not to eat it when it looks like cotton candy, isn't it?
I was always the one that kept the fire up and going all night and everything. There was 4 of us stayed in the tent, and I always had to empty it and everything. I said something about it one day, just talking to one of the guys. I came back and he had come in there and cleaned out the stove for me. And put 4 pine knots in it to build a fire.
Yeah.
It's a wonder he didn't burn that tent down. I mean, It was so hot when I opened the flap. It was so hot I could feel the heat before I got to the tent. And when I opened the flap, it about knocked me down. And
pine burns hot and fast, for those that don't know.
Well, those pine knots do. They're
because
like
they have resin in them.
Yeah,
they have resin in them. Yeah, it smells like turpentine.
Yeah, and they will burn very, very hot. And he put 4 of them bigger than my leg in there. You know.
Holy smokes! They call it fat wood.
It's all it could hold. He had it completely jammed full with pine knots and set it on fire. And I'm talking about it was the cast iron stove was orange. You know, it was just completely orange. I had to get in there with the shovel and open the door and throw dirt into it to put out some of the fire, to get it to where I could take it out.
Yeah.
So you can hot tent to the extreme there.
Yeah. If you don't mind, Mr. Kevin, I'm going to go ahead and yell off these people here and get us caught up real fast, okay?
No problem. I'm sorry.
You're all right, Mr. Bill Driscoll. Good morning, sir. Getting down through here. Everybody's saying hello to one another. No, Tiny, retired private. Retired pirate. Well, he's a Navy man, Batsman. He's a Navy man, Batsman. Even better. How about Invincible River Ranch? Member of the channel, say hello. It's too cold outside. I hear you. Cgriller Stacker, moderator and channel member. Happy Friday. Talking with Tiny Peeps. Passing the coffee. Go over and check out Cgriller Stacker's channel, folks. But I know everybody in here is already subscribed to Cgriller Stacker. But if you're new and you're lurking in the background, right here's a good channel, folks. Very informative and all-around great channel. Need to go over and check his channel out for sure. Hey, another good channel to go check out is Coin Stuff I Like. Also a member of the channel. He is a very informative channel as well, and all around great channel. Coin Stuff I Like. I sent you an email this morning. I don't know if you've seen it or if you've answered me. Nope, you haven't answered me yet. But I sent you an email this morning. I got some bad news from Annex. They're already sending my coin back.
Uh-oh. They
received it the 2nd, and they're sending it back on the 10th. If not this week, by the end of next week, they said. So I think I made them mad when I was complaining about not putting on the slab what I wanted to put them on the slab. So they may be hoodooing me here a little bit. So anyway, I'm not making any. They said it's a pretty. What was it they said? A pretty typical to deal with my coin. I said to go through conservation and everything. Man, that's quick, an 8-day turnaround. Kind of being a little passive aggressive, but they haven't answered me back yet. But I will leave this with you, Mr. Kevin.
Well, hello there, Miss Wendy lady. Good morning. And saying thank you to Amy. Good morning, Miss Wendy.
Good morning, Miss Wendy. We have, and we're caught up. Okay, yes, now, folks, well, let me get ready for this here.
Compose. Breathe.
Yeah. The lovely and beautiful Miss Diane, the wife of Jack Goldman from down in Marion, North Carolina, has passed away. So Jack Goldman's wife, Miss Diane, is no longer with Mr. Jack, and that's tough. Mr. Jack, if you're listening, I'm with you, brother. If there's anything you need that I can do, let me know. So yeah. So prayers please going out for Mr. Goldman today and from now on to
actually, can we call for a moment of silence?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you.
It was sudden, but if there is any sliver of happiness in this tragic loss, she was at home. So that is the only small upside to this huge loss for Mr. Goldman.
Because she's been in and out of the hospital now.
Yes, sir.
Quite some time.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So for her to be at home with Mr. Jack, that's the only thing I'm sure she ever would have hoped for. And I'm sure that's for Mr. Gallman as well. Because when we've lost people close in our family, they haven't been at home. So it's tough. It's tough.
Do we still have the addresses for the cards if somebody
Yes
wants to get hold of us about that?
Yeah, we have Mr. Gallman's address. So if you'd like to send a card or something like that to Mr. Gallman, he's a huge part of this coin community.
Yes.
Mr. Gallman definitely makes his rounds to a lot of places.
That's what I was going to say. If you don't know him from here, you know him from somebody else's channel. Yeah, the tribe,
Miss Ida's, yes, all kinds of places.
Off of his own, for all his videos.
Yes, he has videos of his own. Yes, absolutely does. Thank you, folks, for all the prayers and everything for Mr. Gallman. And I know he will appreciate that. Okay. Good morning, 210 Stacks. Good to see you, buddy. We were talking a little bit earlier about the premiums on, for those folks just coming in, we have 20 people now. I think we talked when we had about 10 or 11 folks in here about the premiums on constitutional silver are very, very nil right now. Like Mr. Kevin was saying, coin dealers and bullion dealers have a surplus of constitutional silver, or what some of you call junk silver. The premiums are almost completely gone. So if you want to pick up some really good silver, 40%, 90%, stuff like that, Mr. Kevin told us that it's 22 times face right now.
Yep.
So if you want to pick up let's say, like I said earlier, an 1887 Morgan that is considered junk silver at a coin shop, you're going to pay right around $2.50, $2.80, because they're going to get that little bit extra.
Yeah.
Just the tiniest of margin of a premium. But the premiums are so low compared to the $5, $6 premiums that were on it a month ago. Those premiums are now gone. So buy. I always skip around the buy now, saying, if you want to get into it, in my opinion is buy constitutional silver right now. Mr. Daniel from Coin Help You had a very good video on it this morning. If you're not subscribed to Daniel over at Coin Help You, good friend of mine, Bassman's of Mr. Kevin's. We always see him at the Cincinnati show and talk to him for a little bit. Like I said, Bassman bought his first coin ever from a coin show from Mr. Daniel. But yeah, great guy. So check out that video from Coin Help You. He is from the Portsmouth Coin Shop. He has a website that Portsmouth Coins Auctions or something like that. I can't remember, but he gives the email address to it there in his video. But yeah, great coin shop if you're in the Ohio area, Portsmouth Coins.
Down there by Cincinnati.
Down there by Cincinnati, yep. And great video, but like I said, constitutional, and is a low.
Yeah, there are really two good times to buy silver. One, when there's a dip, and two, when the premium is low. And this is definitely one of them.
Tiny, did you check for grade completion status on your account on the Annex site? Yes, there's no grade on there. There's no nothing. So I'm thinking details cleaned or something. It doesn't say anything about them putting it through conservation in 10 days and grading it and attributing it as FS 801.
I mean, that hit them between the eyes.
If it comes back and says machine doubling,
in fact, yeah. Why wouldn't they put a details grade on it?
Yeah.
There's nothing on the website that says grade or anything on it. And the foreseeable shipping back to me was $225 of 25. So to be an 8-day turnaround, conservation, them to attribute it FS 801 and grade it, 3 big things in 8 days. Come on, that just scares me. I mean, I know it's my first submission to any coin grading service ever, but an 8-day turnaround when they say 6 weeks, I'm scared. Okay, he's had 10 days turnarounds. Okay, on multiple coin submissions with good grades. Cool. But they didn't put a grade or anything on that. I'm scared. But no matter what it comes back, it'll be encapsulated. It'll be preserved in that capsule, even if it's not conserved, or even if conservation wasn't done on it or a grade on it, it'll still be. Did you put a minimum grade? No, sir. Did not. No, sir. I just put straight through what you told me to put through. Conservation, the FS 801, and grading. That's all I put on there. Didn't put a minimum grade, didn't put nothing. I just put it through the way you told me to. So if you told me to put it through that way, that's exactly how it went through. Because I listened to the person that's, done 1,000 submissions to Annex. And you're the reason I went to Annex. Because all the good stuff you've got from Annex and the attributions and stuff you've got from Annex, that's the reason I went to Annex. So there's a feather in your cap. And your channel. Go check out his channel. Very informative, by the way. Towing is so expensive. You ain't lying. That's the truth right there, folks. You get towing nowadays, even they charge like $100 to hook it up to the tow truck.
Yeah.
I mean,
if they hook it up, they'll charge you before they'll unhook it too.
That's what I'm saying.
They won't let you just take it, get it off.
See, that's why I like AAA. They give you towing services.
Yeah.
And it's not only 5 miles anymore. They allow you to do like 25 miles, 30 miles.
Sometimes they email that they are shipping and the grade information isn't populated on the website until the end of the business day. Nice. They didn't send me email. I checked out tried to check out on the website where it was at. And it said it was being sent on the 10th. So, and that was yesterday. It said it was done the 9th, being shipped on the 10th.
Well, I give it a day or so, and let's see if more information gets populated.
Right. We joined AAA and only paid $12 for the year. Holy smokes!
That's a bargain.
Thought I was going to say something. That's a bargain at twice the price. $24 for a year of AAA. Really? Come on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep. I did not put a minimum grade. If not, they will even slab detail coins. Yep. So even if it comes, like I said, even if it comes back details cleaned, it's an FS8. Will they attribute it even if it's details cleaned or no?
They should, yeah.
Okay, cool. FS 801 details cleaned. I'm happy with that. I found it on Coins Making Sense channel on Dueling Scopes. If you folks haven't checked that out, go to Coins Making Sense channel to his live streams tab and check out Dueling Scopes. Me, Bassman, and Mr. Kevin went at it with a roll of 1939 Philadelphia Jefferson Nichols, and yours truly found the only FS801 double die. I'm rubbing it in on you two gentlemen now is what I'm doing. I'm being a prick. Sorry.
I see how it is.
You see, hey, there's always room for improvement on the next one we do. So for you two, I found the FS801.
Yep.
That's like Bassman when we went through those spinning Bessies. I found like 12 spinning Bessies the first time we went through. Bassman found like one. But the second time we bid it, Bassman trounced me with the spinning Bessies he found. I think all mine were in one clump, pulling them out.
At the top of the bag,
Yeah, at the top of the bag. And the next time we went through it, Bassman was like, I got another one. D nickel is gold. Hey, I'm going to throw this out there. He hasn't been here in a week or so, a couple weeks actually, maybe. But Silver Wolverine, that's the name of his channel. Go over and check him out. The very best numismatic news and information channel on YouTube. He doesn't give you the play-by-play of everything that's going on the mint, but he gives you the major stuff that's going on at the mint. And he went to the bank. I don't know if everybody's seen this video. He went to the bank and got a whole box of 2024 nickels. He's in the money. He's in the money. Very nice. I'm going to have to get a hold of him and see if I can snag up one of them at a good price. I have a number of mortgage.
He got 2023s.
Oh, did he get 2023s?
Yeah.
Oh, why do I think there were 2024?
I know.
Then he's not in the money.
No.
We can only hope, Cgriller.
But no, but actually, I did see somebody on Facebook recently posted in one of the groups that they got 2 rolls from the bank and they were 24Ds.
Oh, nice.
All but 1 coin out of 2 rolls.
Oh, wow. Speaking of someone who's got some 2024 rolls in the past from a grocery store, Silvergator. How y'all are? I'm so glad for me to see you. I got our own damn tea from way down on the bayou. Silvergator, everybody. Morning, Silvergator. Good to see you, buddy. The cool thing with Annex Details is that they label the full grade AU55 details, PCGS and NGC only grade AU. Very
true.
Very cool. So they'll give a grade, but it'll say details on it. I can live with that. Because think about it. It's a 1939. Of course it's going to have clean details on it. Yeah. Unless it's like one of those ones that snuck through collectors' hands all these years.
Yeah, and if I recall, it was kind of a shiny, buffed up, like somebody might have rubbed it a little bit.
Oh no, it was dirty.
Well, I know, but it looked like they might have tried to clean it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
but that may have just been the way it got dirty,
Right, I hear you. But yeah, there was some schmutz on the obverse of it up on the top.
Yeah,
a little bit of.
I still say they're going to tell you it's machine doubling if anything's, for any justice at all.
Shut your face. There is no way that was machine doubling.
I'd pay the man $100 to put it on there.
I'll write it on there. Give me $100. I'll write it on there. Let me see something here. I got pictures of it somewhere. I do. I know I do. Talk amongst yourself. Oh, okay. I know where it's at. I know where it's at.
Oh, you found it.
I think. Where's it at? I've got it. I've got it right here. I know. Oh, single shots. Here we go. Okay. Going to share my screen if you gentlemen don't mind. Do you mind? Too late. I'm doing it.
I don't care.
Doing it anyway.
It's your channel. You can do what you want to.
You can do
It's our
whatever you
channel.
like.
Da, 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 da. Whoa, look at that. Isn't that exciting?
That's a
Okay,
lot
here
of
we go.
green.
Now, can you see my cursor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this right
Well,
here
let's-
is what we're
let's
looking
make-
at, folks.
Let's make it big.
This is what we're looking at here, folks, for the FS801. If you look at it, it does look like machine doubling this far away. But once you hit this, you can see the splits in the areas. But not only do I have that view, I have this view. There is
Boom.
no.
See, look at that ass. Look at that ass. How it's got a shelf hanging out there. I'm talking. And the
Yeah, but
end
look at that. Yeah, that end separation right there, baby.
look like a shelf
Yeah.
hanging off of it.
Splitting the letter. Oh, look at this E with that
Yeah,
big
I
Yeah,
see
serif.
that.
look at the
Yeah.
serif.
Look at the serifs on this, especially this E. Look at that. Look at that doubling right there all over itself. The
Shelf.
separation.
Shelf.
Yeah, because it's worn down over the years. Look at all these splits in these letters. Oh my geez. Fast man, if you jinx me and it comes back machine doubling, I'm flying to Arkansas on the next red eye and I'm gonna poke you in the eye with a dirty stick.
I'm telling you, that would be the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
If they do put, there's no way they could put machine doubling on that.
No,
Sorry,
that
buddy,
is-
but that's machine
that is
doubling.
clearly the double.
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I've got even closer videos. Oh yeah, look, wow, yeah, machine doubling might
Yeah.
cook us.
See how it's got that dark black and then the kind of a yellow and then a white.
Yep.
And, you know, that's why I
Yep.
was saying they might think somebody tried to clean it
And
off.
that's why he was saying to do the conservation.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a better picture of that 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this right here. This is gorgeous.
It's still shell.
As soon as I put that under the microscope, I was like, "Here we go." And annex.
I didn't even get a
As-
chance to say anything. My jaw hit the ground.
Yeah.
Oh no! You said something. You said, "Holy crap in a hat!"
I was just standing there staring at it going, oh, that's what I'm looking for. Because Kevin had already told me what they were going to look like and, how to look for like that, like at the top of that L right there at the top.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah. So then when I looked up and saw that, I thought, whoa.
The first thing I
mine-
seen was the 5 cents or the cents part of it, and I was like, "Here we go." Holy crap in a hat, Mr. Kevin said.
Mine didn't.
And I
Mine
sent- I
didn't
sent-
have
I
anything.
sent that part. I sent that part to Annex too, and they watched that video, Mr. Kevin. Oh, hey, look at that weak strike on the drum on the
Oh, look-
76
Look
there.
who's here, Tiny.
Ooh,
Look who's here. Let's see who's
Mr.
here.
Jack
Mr.
Gallman.
Jack Gallman. Mr. Jack Gallman from Marion, North Carolina. Mr. Jack,
man.
I'm so sorry, sir. There is nothing that anybody can say other than we are with you. If there's anything that I can do, there's nothing anybody can do.
Yeah.
Everybody will say if there's anything I can do, but I know where you're at, and there's nothing anybody can do other than we're praying for you, buddy. And your beautiful wife. Okay, honestly, I'm not going to say she's in a better place, because the better place would be with you. But she is not sick anymore.
Right.
She's not in as bad a shape as what she is anymore. And that's the only thing. But the one thing I said earlier, the only small, very minute thing that is good about this situation is that she was at home with you when it happened. You didn't get a phone call in the middle of the night saying what happened. You didn't go to the hospital like we did and find out. With Laura's father and mother. We got a phone call in the middle of the night. Then we were on the way to the hospital, got a phone call for her father. So it's not, that's exactly right. She's not in pain anymore.
No.
That's the only good thing. She's not in pain. And she was with you at home when it happened. That's the only thing. But we're so sorry, and we're with you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Excuse me. Mr. Bandit Jones giving his condolences to Mr. Gallman. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers, and they will continue, sir. It's never going to get better, but
just let us know if there's anything we can do.
Exactly. Yes. That's what I was fixing to say. You got a whole lot of ears out here that we'd be happy to listen. You have something
absolutely
you talk about.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I just heard a weird noise. Says, hello, Mr. Kevin. Does Mr. Gallman?
Hello, Jack.
I keep going back to that. She's not in pain anymore.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to keep solace with, is that she's no longer in pain. She's no longer suffering.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that sentiment. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. All right. I sent you an email the other day, Mr. Kevin.
Yes, sir, Jack. I received, and thank you so much.
Thanks for your help, says Mr. Gallman. Anytime, buddy. Yes, I'm here. You have my email address.
Same here.
If you want, I'll email you my phone number so you can talk to me. Or Mr. Scott S., if you're still here, you can give Mr. Gallman my phone number. So if you ever need to call me, Mr. Gallman, and don't feel like emailing or whatever, give me a call. Absolutely. 48 minutes.
Give him mine also if he doesn't have it already.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have my email signature, so you got mine.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to put it on my email signature. My email signature says, I always put Tiny on it, or if it's from me and Zoey, Tiny and Zoey. But then I have a signature now down at the bottom that says Tiny Numismatics, and it says, don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you're going to get. And I had my phone number on there at the beginning, but I forgot to click the button that says only send to people in your contacts. So I sent my phone number to somebody that was at somewhere, and they called me. I was like, how'd you get my phone number? And they were like, it's on your signature on your email. And I'm like, yeah.
Son of a biscuit.
Absolutely. I didn't say biscuit, but
I know.
Anyway, I got a potty mouth.
It's a family-friendly channel.
That's right. We got families coming out of our ears on here, and I love each and every one of them because it is a family. It's the Talking with Tiny crew. Or no, the Talking with Tiny peeps. That's what the Cgriller Stacker calls us. All right, gentlemen, it's 50 minutes. Let's go ahead and call it here. In closing, Mr. Gallman, we're with you, buddy. You need anything that we can help with, we are here. We were Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
Jack and Diane. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe they wrote that. No, that's a dirty song. People don't know that, but that's a really dirty song.
That,
So
is, that is a little risque.
Yeah, it is. In case you folks are just singing along with it, not telling what it is, go read the lyrics to Jack and Diane. That's John Cougar Mellencamp. When he was John Cougar Mellencamp, was dirty.
Yeah.
45 years, soulmates for eternity.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and call it.
Yep. Let's sign off. Mr. Gallman, you have our prayers. I want to thank everybody for coming on out today. Sorry it was in such a somber mood, but life happens. I want to thank Tiny and Bassman for having me. As always, brothers, I look forward to doing this every single time. Anybody's on the west side of Michigan tomorrow, I'm going to be at the Grand Rapids Coin Show over there in Granville. Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you're in the area, come and say hello. Otherwise, I'm working on websites all day today. So you have yourselves a good weekend. I'm Kevin from Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a good weekend.
No, sir. Don't you
No,
worry.
you did not, Jack.
No, you did not. I had already made the announcement earlier. We had already sent good thoughts and prayers up for you. And when you come in this morning, I'm honestly honored that you came in.
Exactly.
Yes.
But I am really surprised that you came in.
Yeah.
But you did. So thank you for coming in, but you didn't have to. We were still praying for you. We knew.
Well, and it gave us a chance to voice it, personally to you. And that's what really helps, sometimes.
You didn't bring anybody down, sir. We're all here for you.
No.
Yeah.
You all are my friends. We're not your friends. We're your family, man. We're with you.
I'm really glad you came. And
absolutely.
We'll have another auction next week. Depending on what I decide to do, I may or may not be at it. But
he won't be there.
Yeah. But right now it's not looking good for me to be. It's not looking good for me to be away. I'll probably be here, but
bullshit.
No.
But anyway,
you need to do it. You need to go.
Mr. Kevin will get his stuff lined up for us, and we'll go from there. I'll still get out an email next week for sure. So everybody look for that. But we'll be back Monday for sure. Come on back. Sit with us, talk with us, have a good time, see how everybody's doing. I got to remind Tiny because he forgot Wednesday just to say Zoey strong before he got off the air.
Yeah, I did.
So,
I'm sorry.
Just remember that now you get twice the wishes. So, all right. And I'll see y'all Monday. And until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Cgriller Stacker, Amy, Harold, Miss Wendy, Zoey Strong, absolutely. And I'm going to throw one out to you this morning, Jack. Be strong, my brother. Be strong, my friend. Like you said, Mr. Scott, continue. My telephone number, continue Bassman's telephone number. You already have Mr. Kevin's from the bottom of your emails to him. I love you, buddy. Be strong. And I love each and every one of you. I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change because you never know what you got in your pocket.